Hey everyone, welcome to my channel and welcome to part 3 of Starfield and my first space game ever. It's been pretty exciting so far. Last time we got to explore a little bit of Sol, Mars, and Neptune, or was it Venus? I think it was Neptune. And that was exciting. No aliens yet. I'm hoping for a little alien action this time. And I believe we're on our way back to Constellation. I believe it's on New Atlantis. It's on, or at New Atlantis, wherever that is. And we're going to go bring the artifact we just found and bring it back to them and talk to them, I believe. And we shall see where we go from there. So thank you guys so much for being here. And thank you guys so much for supporting me. And let's get into it. Okay. Let's get it. What's up, Sarah? Wait. Come on. You can put your gun away. Let's see where we're going. Oops. I think those satisfacts are still there, but it's not affecting my health. Like there's normally an orange bar on my health, and that's not there anymore. What was I doing? Oh, system. Nope. Star map. Ice giant. Looks so cool. Okay, missions. Earth is rendered fully uninhabitable. Humanity is forced to find its future in the stars. Do you imagine?
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you.
Go ahead. Do the honors.
Okay.
It fits. Energy spiked a bit, but it's restabilized.
Is there anything new showing up?
No, it's the same as before. There's a massive output as the artifact is added, then it harmonizes. Like it's waiting for the others.
That's speculation, but I think you're right. We need more. Here. You've earned this. Welcome to Constellation. As a full member this time.
Thanks. It has space helmet and space suit. It's an honor. What does it mean to be a full member? I expected champagne.
Honestly, this just makes it more official. Call it right person, right place, right time. But once the artifacts started coming together, you were one of us. We're going to do great things together. All of us. By the way, how would you like to keep traveling together? I'm not sitting behind my desk for this. These artifacts are a new chapter for Constellation, and I'm going to be out there for it. And I want you out there as well. You got results. I need someone like you watching my back.
Why ask me? Why not someone who's been here longer? Maybe later. Why me?
Oh, we'll be working with everyone here at the lodge sooner or later. Constellation is all in on this. Sometimes we'll partner up, sometimes we'll go solo. It's not a formal arrangement. We just came back with good news. We've got momentum. Why not keep going?
You
all
got
right.
it.
We've got a few more
Sarah
leads we should
loved
talk
that.
about. First, there's an expedition that Samco has been putting together. It's in Freestar Collective Space, and he knows it inside and out. There's also the Eye, our star station in orbit. About time for you to meet Vladimir. He's been hard at work tracking down more anomalies. And last but not least, Noel. Have we heard anything from Barrett yet?
A courier from Argos Extractors came by to let us know they're packing up the operation on Vectera. But that's it, no other word.
That's not good. We should get over there and check on Barrett in person.
Okay, let's trade gear. Wait here a moment. The empty nest. Talk to Samco. What's the Eye? Who's
We
Vladimir?
maintain a star station in orbit above us. It's where we do all our deep space scanning. Vladimir runs the station. Brilliant astronomer. Years of practical experience. His mind is always somewhere, but there's no arguing his knack for being in the right place at the wrong time. Oh, too bad he couldn't see the artifacts coming together. But knowing him, he'll be so excited when he gets a look, it won't occur to him that he's missed anything. Oh, that's right. He wasn't here when you first showed up. He should be back by now. I'll let him handle the introductions. If I steal his thunder, I'll never hear the end of it.
Great.
I cannot wait to meet her. It's been ages
Sam?
since Constellation has had someone.
And you must be the latest poor fool to get dragged into our dysfunctional little family.
Speaking of family, you two related?
No. Funny story, caught this one stealing my ship. Only reason I didn't turn her in is because we have the same last name.
Dad.
All right. That's my one. Well, you might think differently come year 3 or 4. All professional arguments are really personal arguments, if you know what I mean.
Like how you're always jealous that Vladimir's stronger than you are?
Hey, it's not that. I just don't like losing a bet. Besides, when a man lifts you over his head, you make peace with certain things.
Kuriko, by the way. Hi.
Good to meet you. Aren't you a little young to be space explorer? No offense. I'm taking a kid to nature. Good to meet you, Cora.
Nice to meet anyone brave enough to fly the frontier.
Know a thing or two about spacecraft, do we?
Hey, don't spook our new friend. Frontier's a fine ship. Honest. Now, let's talk business. Sarah tell you about the expedition? Sure enough, that's where we're heading. The 3 of us are heading to Aquila, for a settled planet of the Freestar Collective and, not coincidentally, the home of their capital, Aquila City. We'll land in the city's spaceports, but the frontier's our goal. It's rough country. Spawned a lot of stories. And I got a lead on a tale that makes me think one thing. Artifact.
Anything I should know?
Yeah, don't piss off the Freestar Rangers. As far as the Collective is concerned, they're judge, jury, and executioner. They're the good guys, but that don't make them any less dangerous. Outside that, just don't be an asshole. Okay, we'll meet you on board your ship.
I mean, I'll
Talk more when
try.
we get there. Once we land on Aquila, it's gonna be you and me. So if you want to do any freewheeling before then, Cora and I will just be riding passenger.
Got something for me?
Right. Let's go. I'm ready for this nest you speak of. What doesn't happen to this kid? Oops. Oh, it's raining and thundering. There it is. Wait. I don't want the citizen. Fast travel. Yes.
Suppose I have time for a nap before we leave?
Sure. Take off.
What I asked regarding Cora.
Maybe keep your lives on the first news about your wife. The answer's still no.
You know I didn't mean it that way. I was merely suggesting that you allow Mateo look after her. Perhaps even have him continue Cora's education.
Being out there with me is a better education than any book. Haven't you ever considered how she feels about all this?
We both want the same thing, Sam. We want her to remain safe.
I
The
agree.
only way I can be sure Cora's gonna be safe is if she stays with me. Sorry, Sarah. I'm not changing my mind.
Nothing better happened to this kid. You know what I was just thinking? Could you imagine having to park one of these fucking spaceships? I have a hard enough time parking my big ass truck, okay? I can't even imagine having to park a huge ass spaceship. Yeah, these are main ones, but... So, set course. Travel. Unexplored route. You've not explored every system along this route. Try jumping to a closer system. Okay. So I need to go to Olympus right here. There. Maybe? Power up grab drive. Alright. That can work. Yeah. Okay, let's see if that.
Hey, contact Charlie 3.
Oh.
That's you. Charlie 3. Hi. I got some information for you. Please, acknowledge. Been a while since I've seen anyone. Kinda... Oh, nice to meet you. Bye, Charlie 3. Hi. Just doing my daily paying it forward. Avoid the Altair system. Like big time.
My name isn't Charlie. Thanks for warning about Altar. Why are you calling me Charlie 3?
I meet so many people, and I'm just giving up trying to keep track of them all. So you're the third Charlie I've met today. Nice to meet you. Sure. So, I'm doing my rounds, pick up supply drops, and I grab into the Altair system, and oh boy, spacers all over the damn place there. Distress call, yammering nonstop. Something big's going down there, and all of us with no skin in the game, best we just give it a wide berth. Am I right?
What did this trust say? You were lucky to make it out there. It might be I can help them out.
Oh, it sounded bad. Real bad. But I had my own problems. I had to plot a course out before the spacers took out my grav drive. Sorry, I'm just not constitutionally capable of the big space fight thing. Charlie 3, you are looking to pay it forward like big time. Oh, I mean, I won't tell you you're crazy, but wow. Bye, Charlie 3. You've been like the best Charlie 3 I talked to all week.
I'm a known criminal? Standing down, you're gonna tell me what's going on here? What about my ship?
We have orders to transport you and your vessel to your final destination, the UC Vigilance. Any deviation from those orders on your part will be considered an act of hostility and will be met with aggressive force.
Okay. I mean, I'll just stand out.
Smart decision. Stand by to be boarded and transferred.
I have a bounty on my head. I figure out how to pay it.
Boarding a vessel
like in Red Dead Redemption.
Brings back memories.
Phobos. Moon of Mars.
I'm telling you, the commander's got plans for this loser. Why else would he be going through all this trouble?
Jeez.
I still don't understand why he trusts a criminal. Seems like too much of a risk.
This loser? Screw you too.
Stop worrying and keep an eye on our guest. I'll be right back. You just sit tight. The commander wants to have a little chat.
Okay.
The prisoner's ready, sir.
I mean, I'll just pay my fine.
I hope you're comfortable. We have a lot to discuss.
Okay.
I'm your ticket out of the mess you've gotten yourself into. That's all you need to know for now. Highly perceptive. Let me add that to your list of skills. Speaking of which, let's see what we're working with here. It appears you have a bit of a background in big game hunting.
What?
Perfect. We'll be certain to put those skills to good use. I also see that you mined on Vectera, and now you're with Constellation. You've certainly been quite busy.
How do you know so much about me?
Oh, and look at that. Right at the bottom of this list is the criminal incident that landed you in my crosshairs.
I bet my shoe size isn't in your records. Yeah, that pretty much covers it.
Good. You'll find that I'm a stickler for details, and I'd hate to discover that your file is incomplete. Now that we have that out of the way, let me introduce myself. My name is Commander Kibwe Ikande, and and I'm in charge of this operation for UC SysDev. Are you familiar with what we do?
Negative. Why don't you tell me? I honestly don't care. Well, I know you kidnap people. Can you start by telling me what?
United Colonies System Defense. Does that help you figure out exactly what it is we do? UC SysDev is a division of the UC Navy. While they handle the big picture stuff, we deal with a very particular problem. The Crimson Fleet. That convict is where you enter.
Convict? Jeez. I have nothing to do with Crimson Fleet. I don't like where this is going. If whatever you're selling lets me off the hook, then I'm listening. What's Crimson Fleet? What type of big picture stuff?
On the books, they maintain combat-ready spaceborne forces to deter aggression and ensure the safety of the United Colonies. What all that fancy claptrap means is that they're the ones who fight in the wars to keep our territories secure. Are we really playing this game? The pirates, like the ones you tangled with on Vectera? Please stop pretending you have no idea what I'm talking about. No, you don't. Not yet, anyway. We've been prodding at the Crimson Fleet for years, trying to take them down one ship at a time. But we barely scratched the surface. If we can get someone on the inside, we'd have a shot at finding a loose thread we can pull to bring it all down.
You overdress my neck and go undercover for you. It sounds personal. Maybe you should give up. Why can't? Yeah.
If the military rolls in and attacks the Crimson Fleet, we'd have a full-scale war on our hands. That means losses. Heavy losses. That the United Colonies can't afford.
So you want me to risk my life instead? Yeah.
Not for me. For yourself. Look, I'm going to make this simple. Agree to work for UC SysDev, and together we take down the Crimson Fleet. Refuse, and I tell these guys to throw you into the nearest lockup. Might even tack on an extra few hundred credits to your fine.
Jeez. Doesn't sound like I have much of a choice. You can't get away with that. I didn't realize coercion was a part. If I work, what's in it for me?
Well, first of all, we'll forget about the infraction that landed you on the vigilance. Wipe the slate clean. Better still, depending on how well you do your job, we'll even kick in a few extra credits to offset any cost that the operation will incur. Or you can throw all that away and end up back in jail with a hefty fine attached. Of course you have a choice. It's just stacked in my favor.
Yeah,
So, what do you say? You going to work with me, or should I find someone else?
Accept offer, refuse. Do I have to decide right now? How do you know I can even handle this type of operation? Yeah, I'm in.
Smart choice.
Whatever.
I'm going to have one of my men escort you to the operations center. I strongly suggest that you don't give him any trouble.
Okay.
And don't bother trying to leave the ship. I think you'll find all access to the docking area is fully restricted.
All right, let's go. So,
Sarah's
is it
here,
the op instead
just
of
looking at
serving
the wall.
time? Gotta be the commander's new role, huh? Going in all alone, infiltrating a bunch of pirates.
These are jail cells? Huh. Pretty open. I mean, I guess all jail cells are. Wait. Where am I going? Right there. How do I get there? Where's this guy?
Long time, right?
Hello.
Hey, you want to stop lagging behind?
What? Are you kidding? Me? Me Please stop lagging behind.
All right. This is as far as I go. Take the lift up to Ops. Commander Ikande should be waiting for you.
Okay.
Excuse me.
You're excused. Yeah, this guy right here.
Ah, there you are. Excellent. Now that we've established your level of cooperation with us, I want to introduce you to your new home.
What?
This is the Operations Center of the UC Vigilance. SysDef's nerve center, dedicated to the destruction of the Crimson Fleet.
You're getting more than one ship to eliminate the entire fleet. Impressive ship. But I don't see where I fit in. Or attack? Where are they located right now?
We are currently in the Sol system, in deep orbit around Phobos. As to why, I'll explain momentarily. Which is precisely why we're taking a more clandestine approach. We need eyes and ears inside the Crimson Fleet. Someone who can feed us information, evidence, and expose their weaknesses. The catch is that you can't just knock on their front door and ask for an application. Getting inside is going to take some finesse.
I assume you already have a plan. I assume you've chosen me because I'm expendable. I prefer a more direct approach.
Let's get one thing straight right now.
Let's.
While you're working for me, I'm going to treat you like one of my own. Whatever crimes you committed in the past no longer matter. You're now an agent of SysDef, meaning that it's my job to keep you alive. I do. Our intelligence has managed to find a possible opening into the Crimson Fleet through Saoirse Bowden, one of their contacts. She works for the Trade Authority in Sidonia, so you'll be using a container of Aurora we've loaded on your ship to get her attention.
Okay, Aurora.
Aurora is a Class A controlled substance that's illegal to transport outside of Neon, a city on Volai. Get caught with this stuff aboard a ship, and you're looking at some serious fines. That's classified. Suffice to say that the smuggler who was previously hauling it will be spending the rest of their life in prison.
She could probably sniff out a narc from a sector away.
That's right. So it'll be your job to convince this person that you're the real deal.
Uh-oh.
Once you bluff your way into the Crimson Fleet, then the operation proceeds to evidence gathering. That's where my second-in-command, Lieutenant Gillian Toft, comes into the picture. She'll explain everything you need to know.
All right. Point the way, I'll get it done. That's a lot to absorb. Why bother gathering evidence? If this is the best plan you've got, we're both in trouble. You must have quite a bit of confidence in my abilities.
Eager to get going? Good. Remember, this entire operation rests on your ability to infiltrate the Crimson Fleet and bring us the evidence we need to take them down.
What if I get in over my head?
Then you better learn to swim. Because you're diving right into the deep end on this one.
Okay.
I've studied your profile. I know you can do this. I'm not about to throw away someone's life on a whim or a prayer. Just use your best judgment. Trust your instincts. And watch your back. I wouldn't expect any less. Look, before you begin, I want to make something perfectly clear. As an undercover operative for UC SysDef, you'll be expected to follow our code of conduct and ethics. Allow yourself to stray too far off the path, and you stand a good chance of spiraling out of control.
What do you mean?
The Crimson Fleet doesn't follow the rules. They only abide by one theme: money. All of their morals and social graces fall by the wayside in pursuit of their greed. At first glance, this can appear quite enticing, so I'm warning you not to get lured into their trap. Think you can handle that? To put it simply, you can't go into every situation with guns blazing.
Yeah.
Think before you act.
Calculate what you're doing and pull the trigger only when it's absolutely necessary. At the end of the day, your primary goal is taking down the Crimson Fleet. That's the greater good. That's what I wanted to hear. Anyway, it's time to hand you over to Lieutenant Toft. She'll brief you about the details of the evidence-gathering portion of the operation. Now, get out of here, and good luck.
Okay, how I maintain contact with you? Do you have any other information? Can you tell me more about my... Well...
While you're running with the Crimson Fleet, you're undoubtedly going to be faced with some morally gray decisions. It's going to be difficult for you to weigh the consequences of pulling the trigger while maintaining your cover. Do what you have to do, but remember why you're out there in the first place.
Maintaining my cover as a pirate and abiding by the law don't mix. That's kind of true.
That's why I expect you to constantly seek alternative means to overcome your obstacles, rather than blowing holes in them. Look,
that doesn't sound like
I
fun.
can see that you're struggling with this. So let me simplify this for you. If there's a route to your goal which doesn't involve killing innocent people, I'm urging you to follow that path. Use your instincts. I'm certain you'll do the right thing. For your own safety, nobody but myself and the crew of the Vigilance will be aware that you're working for the United Colonies. Basically, if you land in jail, you're going to have to deal with the fines. All we know is that she's been with the Trade Authority for years, which means she's been privy to some seriously shady deals. She's shrewd and she's diligent. The only reason we were able to connect her with the Crimson Fleet at all was thanks to an informant. I'm afraid she's the best lead we've got. That's easy to answer. You don't.
Oh,
We'll be monitoring your activities from the Vigilance and attempting to keep it within your vicinity. When you feel you've gathered enough evidence, and at the completion of your assignments, head back here for a debrief. Beyond that, you're completely on your own. Good luck.
Yes? Howdy.
UC Sistef certainly
There we
isn't
go.
taking the Crimson Fleet threat lightly.
Lieutenant Toft.
All right. We don't have a lot of time, so I need you to listen up. While
Listening.
you're working undercover, it's imperative that you gather as much evidence as possible. If you find any records that look suspicious or incriminating, you bring it to me. Is that understood?
What if I can't find anything? That's if I get accepted into the Crimson Fleet.
You better make it, because Commander Akande cashed in all his chips to get this operation off the ground. I want data slates, computer downloads, handwritten notes. Hell, I'll take anything if it'll get those bastards thrown into the brig.
Sounds like a personal vendetta. See the generous on my task, Lieutenant. I'm confused. Are we trying to imprison the pirates or kill them? Sounds like a touch of nerve.
You're damn right I do. That minor skirmish you had with them on Vectera was nothing compared to the death and destruction those pirates leave behind. If you've seen what I've seen, you'd understand why I'm pushing you so hard.
You feel like talking about it? I'm no hero.
What? No. It's personal. It has nothing to do with you. Just stick to the mission and you'll be fine.
Fair enough.
That's all we're asking. Oh, before you go, there's one more thing. Commander Akande has authorized a credit disbursement for each piece of evidence that you return, as compensation for your efforts.
It's very generous. Why would you be paying credits during a military operation? Credits, 90 my language. I don't need payment. It's right. I'll just say that's
It's not
generous.
generous, it's motivational. Commander Akande's idea. All right, we've loaded a container of Aurora into your ship's cargo hold. We're also providing you with a sample you can use to tease the goods. We've cleared your ship for launch. Proceed to Sidonia. Make contact with Saoirse Bowden. And with any luck, she'll point you to the Crimson Fleet. That should do it. You're dismissed.
Do you like discussing your business affairs with Crimson?
Not really, no. I've learned to keep my personal experiences separate from the job.
Wow, that was evasive as hell. Okay.
Don't get me wrong. I
doesn't like to talk.
appreciate that you care. It's just that I don't feel like now's an appropriate time to be discussing these things. Let's just stick to the job at hand and concentrate on the mission. But, maybe we can talk about it some other time, okay?
What's going to happen to the people you arrest? What if I get caught with a container of Aurora on my cargo hold?
Don't worry, the container's been registered with UC Security, so you shouldn't have any trouble. Even if you're scanned.
Okay.
Of course, if we find out you tried to sell it to someone outside the boundaries of this particular operation, well, I don't think I need to tell you the consequences of making that mistake. We'll be keeping them close at hand until this operation is complete. So, we'll be holding them in the Vigilance's brig. If you're feeling particularly ruthless, you could always head down there and say hello. I'm sure they'll be thrilled to see you. I'll be here if you have any more questions.
Okay, let's go. Come on, Sarah. Let's go undercover. You're who
If
I'm
you're here
looking
to
for.
buy or sell, you might want to talk to Octai. I'm busy.
I'm here to sell, but I'm looking for you.
Wouldn't be the first time I've heard that line. Oh, don't give me that look. I'm just having a laugh. What have you got for me?
Take a look at this sample. I'm looking to sell shipment of Aurora. Let's talk price first. Take a look at this sample.
Aurora, huh? Nice. A little too hot to handle, though. What else you got?
The Trade Authority turning away contraband. Now I've seen everything.
If you can't handle appointments, someone who can. I thought the Trade Authority would buy anything. Guess people that told me you were the best were wrong.
No, they're right. What they didn't tell you is that I have a self-preservation streak 1 kilometer wide. Of course, if there's a finder's fee you're offering, I might, well, bend the rules a little bit.
Does this work? I have to spend friends. What if I just blow your brains out and ask for someone else? I have to pay you just to find out where to sell my shipment?
You must be new at this game, love, so I'm gonna let that one slide. In our business, nothing gets done until money is exchanged, even if that means leaving a credit on each and every rung of the ladder as you climb your way up.
Whatever.
You know, it's funny. Suddenly, I do remember someone who might be able to unload that stuff for you.
Well, well. It appears she suddenly remembers everything. How nice.
Funny how that works.
There's a buddy of mine who runs with the Crimson Fleet. Goes by the name Adler Kemp. If he isn't passed out, you can find him killing the rest of his brain cells at the Broken Spear. Oh, and it's been a pleasure doing business with you.
Tech to instantly jump across the...
Ah, here you are.
Unless you're here to serve me another drink, you can turn around and walk away. Hey, why don't you say that a little louder? I don't think every single UC guard in Sidonia heard you. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think we can help you with this. If you've got a whole shipment of this stuff, you're going to need to move it fast. But you're going to have to do something for us first.
Okay. You're with Crimson Fleet. Who's we and us? I thought I was dealing with you.
You're a clever one, aren't you? Let's just say I have a certain influential affiliation. And leave it at that. Basically, you want that Aurora moved, I'm your guy. Yeah, well, she isn't running the show here. I am.
Well, this is utterly ridiculous. Do we really have to jump through these hoops to get what we need from you?
Lady, if you want me to move that shipment for your pal here, you're going to do whatever the hell I want. You got that? Now listen up, because I'm not going to repeat myself. I need you to deal with a miner who's racked up a bunch of debt. He probably spent it all on booze, not that I blame him. Either way, I want that money back.
How loud do you want this to be? I'll just kill him and take the money off his corpse. Can I just pay right now?
Feel free to throw as many credits in my face as you want, but that isn't the point. We need to make an example out of this guy. His name's Carl Fielding. I think you'll find him wandering around the Deimos miners' quarters. Don't worry, you can't miss him. Just look for the most miserable-looking guy in the entire place.
Cover Carl Fielding's debt. Where are you?
Sidonia's not so.
There you are. Carl.
Something I can help you with?
Here, collect the credits you owe Adler. Nope, sorry, someone else.
Adler Kemp. Who the heck is that?
Adler's serious about this, so I should speak quickly. Do you owe money to him or not?
Adler, you said? Nope. I think you have me mixed up with someone else. Look, I'm tired. It's been a long day in the mines. I just want to go home, wash off the dust, and relax. This has been fun, though. Whatever.
Well, it's been nice knowing you. I'm sure your funeral will be lovely.
Hey now. Take it easy there. Let me think about that person you mentioned. Adler, was it? Oh, wait. You mean that Adler?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. I thought you were talking about someone else. I told him I'd pay up next week when Deimos cuts our next profit share check. I'll even bring it to him personally. Sound good? Yeah?
That's not good enough. I don't think I was going to be satisfied. Pay now or Deimos will be sending your corpse home in a casket.
Come on! Give me a break! What the... Look, I haven't got a single credit to spare right now. Okay? You can't squeeze blood from a stone. You know? Right?
Perhaps he's already been through enough.
Promise to stop borrowing from Adler and I'll pay the debt for you. 3,000? Persuade him to start playing games. Attack. I've had enough of this. Why are you hurting so badly?
I'm a miner for Deimos. It's not what I was hoping for out of life. But here I am. Yeah, it's a lousy company. It pays me a salary. But I depend on the profit-sharing bonuses to keep food on the table for my family. Hey, now wait a second. Just because things are tough, and I might be spending my afternoons at the Spear, it doesn't mean I don't care about my family.
We're just talking about
Adler
food on the
doesn't
table.
get to judge me. No, he's just a low-life pirate who thinks he can push everyone around.
Okay, I'm gonna try and persuade him.
What games? Why are you doing this to me? I don't have the money.
There's no reason for us to have a moment, sir. Is it really with the rest? You could always make the money back later. Adler's gonna hurt you badly if you don't pay him back. Pay up. If not for you, do it for your sake of your family.
Sure. I guess I could ask for a 7-day shift. I don't know.
I want to try this auto persuade, but come on, you must have some rainy day money stashed somewhere. Now we're getting somewhere.
Maybe we can work something out. Please. Tell Adler I'm sorry for trying to wiggle out of the debt. I didn't have much of a choice.
All right.
Please keep prolonged showers and other water use to a minimum. Do your part to preserve our precious resources.
I was almost tempted just to pay the money there.
Can't believe we're still pulling.
In other news, maroon sellers have been sighted in the mall. Stay away from the 6th.
Have something for me? There, would you look at that? I knew that bum was holding out on me. He going to be a problem anymore? Or did he get the message?
Just say you got the message.
Nice. Nice! You're kind of a natural at this. Leaning on deadbeats comes easy to you. I like that. You know, if you like this kind of work, I can get you more. A lot more. You think you can handle running with my, associates?
If you think they can handle me, yeah, I'm interested. I don't know, maybe who exactly your socialist. Just say, yeah, I'm interested.
I'm interested? Come on. You're not shopping for real estate here. I'm offering you a crack at some real money. So can you handle it or what? That's what I'm talking about. I
Sarah
like your
liked
style.
that. She's like, ooh.
All right. I'll call ahead and get a hold of Nevamora. She's second to the big boss himself. Head out to Europa. You'll find her there. I suggest you listen to whatever she has to say.
Got it.
And I've taken care of that Aurora shipment for you too. Don't spend all that cash in one place.
4,800 bucks, right?
This here is the most
Rendezvous with Astrea at Europa. Rook meets King. Ooh. We're drug dealers now. I just want to see, oh, 2 skill points. Okay. So let's see, what's this tech one about? So I didn't even go. Honestly, actually, wait. I didn't even see. Resources required to craft items and could reduced by 10%. Adds an optimal zoom to the hand scanner to scan distance. That's pretty cool. Unlock ship targeting functionality. You can attempt to hack advanced locks, and 2 attempts can be banked. You can now utilize ship thrusters. You can now utilize boost packs. Ballistic ship weapons have 10% damage and 20% less to use in targeting mode. Okay. Let's do this one. Unlock. And I have one more. Maybe the weapons one? How many more? So I have... Okay, so I have to... Is it... I have to do only one more and then I get the next... So lasers. So laser weapons. Melee weapons. Let's do pistols. Let's do this one. Okay. Alright. Let's boogie. Don't scan them.
You'll be ready in case there's ever
Beat it.
Word of advice.
You.
Don't mess with brains.
How come I can't fast travel?
Condos aren't any special.
There we go.
Give the word and we'll get underway.
Okay. Let's see where we're going.
I hear Adler thinks you're good enough to join our crew.
That's what I'm here for. Damn right I am. Adler said that? I didn't know he cared. Didn't I already prove myself?
We'll see. When the waters get deep, it's sink or swim. So, before I put you to work, let's get everything out in the open. I don't know if Adler mentioned it, and for his sake, I hope he hasn't. But you aren't about to sign up with any average pirate crew. You're signing up with the Crimson Fleet. That's if you get through this little task I have planned for you. There's a medical supply ship called the Ragana, jumping into Enceladus's orbit. On board that ship, you'll find a traitor named Austin Rook. I want him dead.
Consider it done. Let me think about it. Welcome to have to quit this job. Why not hunt down yourself? Medical. Why not a ship with some actual loot?
This job isn't about the loot. But I suppose every dog needs its scraps. Keep whatever worthless junk is on that ship. Just remember, the only thing that matters is that Rake dies.
Alright.
It's done when Rake stops breathing.
Jeez.
Head back here when you're finished. And don't keep me waiting for long.
So that's the notorious Nova Mora. I have to say, if she's the finest that the Crimson Fleet has to offer, joining them might be a terrible mistake.
Yeah, maybe. Why do you want him dead? How can you be certain?
Rake used to run with the fleet. Hell, I'm the one who vouched for him in the first place. Back then he had a different name and a different identity. He was a damn good earner too. Brought in a ton of creds. Everything was fine until he wanted out. So he ran. And nobody, nobody runs away from the fleet. I've been tracking Rick for months. He's making it tough, not gonna lie. He changes his location and identity so often, it's costing me a small fortune just to keep tabs. But you know what? It's worth every damn cred. He's made me look like a fool in front of Delgado, and I'm gonna have his head on a pike.
Alright. How far away is it? Alright. Chlorine. Oh, the moon of Jupiter. X. Travel away.
Pilot of the Ragana. We are a simple transport ship heading to New Homestead. We do not want any trouble.
Well, then boy, do I have some bad news for you. You have a crewman aboard I'm looking for. Looks like trouble attack. The only place you're headed for is an early grave. Well, I kind of want to attack, if I'm being honest. Let's just see what he says.
All right. And what are your intentions with this crewman?
Probably just gonna end up attacking this guy. The fleet wants us to break dead. I'd like to board your ship and talk about how to spare him. Here's what's gonna happen. You're gonna open your hatch and I'm going to come aboard. I only have one demand, kill him. Do that and I'll let you out. Attack, wrong answer, tell. Awesome, right? This is all his fault. So, okay. No, I'm gonna attack. I don't know. I need some action.
Prepare for attack!
I need some action. So, where are you? Whoa, 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 whoa. What is that? Well, he's dead. Jeez. I needed some action. Right. So I guess I've chosen to be a criminal. I'm back.
Damn mercs just don't know how to take a hit. Hey, Rook, wanna help me with some target practice?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Can't move around very well. Wait. Oh, shit, 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 shit.
You're dead!
Oh! This goes so slow. Yes! Alright.
Is that your best shot? Mess with the plane? Let's go!
Come on, die! Yes! I don't know, I want to collect the stuff, if I can. There we go. Alright. Now, look at I'm making the red for so much stuff down there that I don't even understand. Can you slow down for just a second while I figure this out? See, I'm not sure I totally understand this because it has to have an extra bar to put somewhere. But it will not. Oh, there. It doesn't always work the first time. Where am I going? Over there? Okay.
Thanks for the help with the cryptic.
You're welcome.
I had it under control. But it definitely went faster after you jumped into the fight. Now tell me about the
You're welcome.
Rakana. Give me some good news, then we can go celebrate.
That's where I get the ring has been destroyed.
Good work, Rook. Quick, clean, and no witnesses.
That's right.
Anyway, you wanted into the Crimson Fleet? Well, you're in. Yep, it's that simple. Hope this business with Rakes taught you something. Because I'm about to stick my neck out and vouch for you. If you screw up, and I wind up looking like an asshole, I'm gonna send someone after you. We clear?
Crystal. It's about damn time.
You
Sure.
better stow that crap before you make me change my mind. And now that you know the deal, it's time to see what you signed up for.
Okay.
I'm gonna upload the coordinates for our headquarters in the Crick system. Spacers call it the key, the fleet calls it home. Head out there as soon as you can. Don't keep me waiting long.
Well, we're in. I hope you know what you're doing.
I don't, actually. So let's see where we're off to now.
It's called a haiku. I just wrote about Starships fly there like comets, carrying us home.
Not bad. Hey, will you write it down so I can carry a copy with me?
I'll copy down too. You know how you lose things. I still don't know how you lost that picture of Nibbles the comet-eating bunny.
The comet-eating bunny. Alright. Doc. Oh, unless I probably could have just talked to them. Oh well. Oh well.
The shame the United Colonies built such an impressive ship for battle, instead of using it for exploration.
I had a friend on the Regana. If I had my way, I'd space whoever killed him.
Maybe I did need to come up here. That's cool.
Okay, hello.
If we keep having casualties, it's
There you are. I want answers, and I want them right now.
Jeez.
We intercepted your exchange with the Regana. What the hell possessed you to kill those innocent people?
My bad. Wanted. You knew who I was when you brought me in. Don't act surprised. I had no choice. A few lives in a small risk made the entire fleet. I'm the one risking my neck out there. What the hell did you expect me to do?
I expected you to find another way.
Well, I didn't.
Part of being an effective sys-def agent is weighing all your options, then choosing the path of least resistance while minimizing loss of life. What you've done is use a shortcut to get the job done without accounting for any of the ramifications. That's unacceptable.
What is wanted?
I understand you are used to getting your hands dirty. That's partly why we chose you. But the moment you agreed to work with us, you agreed to abide by our rules.
Commander Ikande's right. You're working for the UC now. You have to be better than you were in the past.
My bad.
Now I have to waste precious time smoothing this over with Mast. Make up excuses, perhaps even lie on my reports. Let me make this crystal clear. You do what you can to stay in the fleet, but it's not a license to kill. That is where we draw the line. Do something like this again, and you're out. I'll hang the goddamn wanted posters myself. Understood?
I'll do everything in my power to avoid taking innocent lives. I heard it the first time. What if not? Doing what the fleet wants blows my cover. Can you remind me of the code of conduct?
Well said. Let's hope the next time your actions match the integrity of your words.
Okay.
All this ugliness aside, were you at least able to join the fleet?
It's like Professor Tessa, of course. I do what they asked of me.
Yes. If nothing else, your actions, while reprehensible, will put to bed any suspicions they may have had. Let's focus on that and move forward with the mission.
Our intel on Saoirse was correct. After we received reports on your interaction with Adler Kemp, we picked up on your rendezvous with Neva Mora.
Our files indicate she's second in command, so getting on a good side will ensure you get into the Crimson Fleet.
These idiots don't suspect a thing. Just pay me so I can get out of here. What do you know about? Let's just see what this is.
The woman has a record that could stretch across Sol and back. She started young as one of Neon's street rats, and worked her way up to second in command. She's a force to be reckoned with, so don't underestimate her. Yes, you passed your first test and you're still alive. But before we get too confident, that either means she suspects nothing, or she intends to make an example of you later. Just remember, these are ruthless criminals, so don't let your guard down.
And their ruthlessness is only surpassed by their cunning. You should proceed with caution, regardless of how well you think you've ingratiated yourself.
So what's next for you on Neva's agenda?
I was told to meet him by the key. I got cornered at the Crimson base. Lied and wants me to. Shouldn't I get off?
Where you'll meet Delgado, no doubt.
Delgado is the leader of the Crimson Fleet. I have a profile here with some information on his background. You'll want to know the individual cadences of every member of the fleet, but Delgado's most of all.
Agreed. The last thing we need is to infiltrate the fleet, only to be kicked out because we've underestimated one of their people.
I don't disagree, but it's important to know your enemy and the best way to defeat them. In any case, now that you're with the fleet, you'll be operating independently. We will shadow you eventually, but we'll need to maintain our distance for now, especially while you're on the key. This will also give us time to bolster our defenses, should we need to engage with the fleet in the future.
Sir, on that note, shall we begin implementing the upgrade to our shields?
Immediately, Lieutenant. Notify the engineers and relay the information to the crew. I hope your entry into the fleet has overcome any doubts you may have had regarding your mission. It certainly increased my estimates on success. Keep up the good work. We'll expect further reports. Dismissed.
Okay. Let's do it.
Where are we headed next?
Weren't you listening? Okay, so I can't go that far. Oh. Wow, there's so many places. So I can go here. Here? Okay. Can I go here? So, can I go here? Oh wait, what did that say? Shit, I didn't read it. You've not explored every system along this way. Try jumping to a closer system. Right? outpost. Now new missions. X. Alright. Cheyenne.
While we scan for contraband. And that's it. Enjoy that Aquila City air.
Alright. Ooh, look at that prettiest blue. Alright. Now I'm... oh. So I have to... Alright. Next up, this one.
So, Sam, have you given any thought to what I asked regarding horror?
Generally lives on the first notice of the answer's still no.
Sagan.
Is a better education than
Sagan one?
Haven't you ever considered how she feels about all this?
We both want the same thing, Sam. We want her to remain safe.
The only way I can be sure Cora is going to be safe.
We already talked about this. Like, we had this exact same conversation. Extreme environment. Deep freeze. I'm excited to see, like, all of these, of course, but... And there might be an easier way to do this. Whoa. Okay, now we're good.
As if she stays with me. Sorry, Sarah. I'm not changing my mind.
All right. Let me just quickly scan this. Powerful magnetosphere, frozen, type rock, and get copper. Ooh. All right. Location discovered. Oh, new skill point. I think that there was a... I don't know, maybe it was this one. Something to do with my, with jumping with the ship, scavenging. Maybe not. Or maybe it was this one. Increases grab jump range by, of jump drives by 15%. Let's unlock that. Okay.
Hail acknowledged. Duck where you like.
Duck.
Recycled air. Just isn't the same as the real thing.
But it was 30.
Hello.
Big difference.
difference on 40% of 10?
This individual's busy.
You wanted 4K, you got 4K. Not my problem.
If you're stealing from me, you bet your ass it's your problem.
Whoa! Oh my god.
You kidding me? Way to make a mess in front of my new Rook.
Hey, steal from me and get caught? Better off dead.
Sounds like you did the fleet a favor. Now toss this body out of an airlock before it turns into a damn air freshener.
I mean, I was gonna...
The hell took you so long?
I was gonna take what was on it.
Forget how to grav jump or something?
Jeez. I'm sorry I kept you waiting. I had more to deal with. Job's done. I'm here, so back off. Why'd you miss me?
Please. It'd be one less sloppy Rook whose mess I had to clean up. The last thing I need is another Austin Rake getting cold feet. You want to leave the fleet? You pay the price. Not in credits, but in blood. Never apologize.
Ah, Jesus.
Not if you want anyone in the fleet to respect you. And if they don't respect you, put a gun to their head and they'll get the message.
All right.
But all that aside, you made it. So now, you get to hear a nifty history lesson. Pencils ready? Good. This floating scrap heap you're standing on is called the Key. Used to be an old UC military star station, and now it's the fleet's base of operations. Might look a little beat up on the outside, but we keep it together.
This looks like a real dump. Looks like a place for some R&R. I bet it really pissed the UC off that you're stationed here. The Crimson took over the entire UC star station.
Sure did. Right out from under their noses. Way before you or I were born, though. We've held this station for a very long time. Don't worry. Delgado will tell you all about it. Oh, well, I'll get right on that. A few plans, some throw pillows, and maybe this place will meet with your approval. Okay, sunshine?
While you're drawing up a list, some air freshener would be nice as well.
Anyway, I'll tell you all about the Key. But it's better if I show you, too. Follow me. All right.
Pack of smokes?
History time. So, the Key is in orbit around Suvorov. That's the very same ice ball where the United Colonies built a supermax prison they call the Lock. The UC is so clever. Supermax prison, Lock, Key. Cute, huh?
Very cute. Oh wow, she disappeared in that really interestingly. Reckoner's Core.
Now, we've got everything the fleet needs right here. Of course, you've got to pay for it. Remember, on the Key, credits are king. What the hell is this?
All right, hang on, Nev. Before you get pissed, I've got my hands full.
Jasmine, sweetie, I'm trying to give a tour here. So you want to tell me why those damn doors are sealed?
It's called a malfunction. You know, that thing I spend most of my day dealing with. Believe me, my people are on it. Have a little faith for once.
Aww. And you, always, Angel. This here's Jasmine. You need anything for your ship, she's got you covered.
Okay.
We'll hit up the depot next since these doors have given out on us. So anyway, we were talking about the Lock. About 100 years ago, the prisoners down there rioted and took over the place. After stealing some ships, they were actually able to make it up here and took over the Key.
About time you brought us new blood, Neva. I was getting tired of trading with the same old faces.
You're just ticked everyone's getting wise to your ridiculous prices, Aludra. Anyway, welcome to the depot, Rook, where you'll be lucky if these blood-sucking leeches don't bleed you completely dry.
Whoa. It's not our fault that people don't appreciate how much it costs to get untraceable merchandise onto the Key.
Neva's just whining because she thinks she lost a ton of cash selling us a shipment of gear.
She should have done her homework.
Yeah, sure, laugh it up. I'll remember that next time I need something from you cheapskates. Let's move on.
Let's.
Back to my story. After the liberated prisoners grabbed the key, they established it as a base of operations and began pirating the spaceways. That was how the Crimson Fleet began. Of course, Jasper Cricks had a lot to do with all that, but we'll get to him later. Rook, meet Zuri, queen of the rare exports.
Hello.
If I don't have it, you don't need it.
Neuroamps, blueprints. Hit her up and she'll take care of you.
Good to know.
Speaking of which, you still owe me for that last purchase, Neva. It's like 5 figures. Don't make me collect it the hard way.
The hard way? Oh no. Rook, protect me from Zuri's vengeance. Enough of the bullshit, Zuri. I'll pay you when I pay you. Deal with it. Got a problem with that? Take it up with the boss.
Don't
On
even
the
try
right,
to rip me
you've
off.
got Bradley from the
I know
Trade
value
Authority.
when I see it.
I'm sure you know the deal there. He'll buy pretty much anything, no matter how hot. Then we got our med bay on the left, run by the one and only Samina Mizra. She'll patch you up, if you've got the money. We don't run any free clinics up in here, you don't? Okay, this is our final stop.
Okay.
Over there, you've got the Last Nova, where Bog serves watered-down drinks at ridiculously exorbitant prices. And right here is the most important place on the entire station, the Reckoner's Core, run by the incomparable Shinya Voss.
Another new Rook, Neva? I can't believe Delgado still lets you recruit given what happened with the last one.
You mean Austin Rape? It's been taken care of, all right? I don't like loose ends, and this Rook is the one who tied it off.
Yeah.
Perhaps next time you'll try to be a bit more discerning regarding your choices. It's far more cost-effective.
Yeah, love you too, darling. Anyway, Shinya handles our lifeblood. The money. We call him our Reckoner, but if you ask me, he's actually a pain in the ass.
And Neva will slit your throat if she thinks you'll bleed creds.
Go to hell, boss. Take care of our new friend here, or I'll find a way to pull the pin on that little party popper in your chest. Anyway, Shinya will get you set up in our
Party
system.
popper?
I've got real work to do.
Okay.
Once you're done, head upstairs and I'll introduce you to the boss.
Sounds good.
Time for a proper introduction. I am Shinya Voss, the official reckoner for the Crimson Fleet. And since Neva so thoughtfully mentioned it, yes, this is a bomb embedded in my chest. And no, I'll never know the meaning of the word humble. In fact, I find Delgado's idea of a security measure to be quite empowering.
So it's been strained, it's gonna get infected. How's a bomb in your chest empowering?
I see the bomb as a symbol of my importance, and it's a constant reminder to everyone of the sacrifice I was willing to make. The freedom I've given up, the pain, it's not something that just anyone has the resolve to bear.
He sees that bomb as a badge of honor. I see it as a symbol of compliance. Delgado is a harsh master.
Exactly the lengths we're willing to go to protect ourselves. Since I oversee the bulk of transactions and maintain all accounts for the fleet, I'm a prime target for information. Should our enemies capture me or I grew any semblance of a moral conscience, you might consider me the greatest threat we have. For Delgado, the bomb grants peace of mind and a certain degree of safety.
That sounds like a smart man. I bet you don't get out much. I don't think I can make a sacrifice so unarmed Rook and you're dead.
Essentially, but I sleep soundly knowing I'm one of the few that can piss Delgado off and live. Should I die, all of my knowledge, the accounts, the credits, it would be a mess. He wouldn't dare. He holds the trigger, but we all know that my death cripples the fleet. Call the bomb a weapon of last resort. It's why he's the boss. Of course, I'm not the first reckoner to bear a bomb under my ribcage. But Delgado was smart enough to continue the tradition.
Smart enough, yeah, sure.
Now, let me get you set up. A moment while I convene with the core. Thanks to advanced modifications even Ryujin would
Do I have to
envy,
sit in that? Oh, you sit in that.
I can interface directly with our mainframe and the Galbank network.
Okay.
This allows me to move and clean credits faster and more efficiently than any run-of-the-mill cyber runner. There.
I have something I
You're
need to
done.
discuss with you.
All you need now is Delgado's blessing, and you'll be one of us.
Lucky me.
None. Other than my chest and arm modifications, I am but a simple man. Is the interview over now? Can we get back to work? The perfect segue into my final subject. Thanks to our relations with contacts across the galaxy, we always have a steady stream of jobs available.
Great.
I've granted you all the necessary permissions to access these listings at any time, using the computers that surround the core.
Sounds like
If Neva's chosen wisely, we certainly will. Now, I believe that covers all I have to say, so you can run along to Delgado. Take the elevator to the upper level. You should be able to find your way from there, I hope.
Alright, let's go meet
All right,
this guy.
listen up. You can all stop complaining. Atrium to cargo bay doors have been repaired.
Perfect.
Oh, and you're welcome, Nev.
Let's go see what this guy's about.
Ah, there's our other new recruit. So, now that we are all here, it's time to get down to business. The two of you are the only Rooks that have made the latest cut. The rest, well, let's just say they won't be joining us ever again. Neva's willing to put her neck on the line and vouch for you, which means you've got what it takes to join the Crimson Fleet.
Lucky me. I don't know.
You'd better not disappoint, or you'll find yourself answering to me, personally.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
All right, let's get started here. When you sign up with the Crimson Fleet, you're in it for the long haul. No one quits. No one retires. The only way out is death. You stay loyal or you pay the consequences. Fleet before friends. Fleet before family. Fleet before yourself.
I like to learn stuff that doesn't include sleep before breakfast because I like to sleep late. Sure.
Boss. Good. You're getting it already. I like that.
Can we get on with this? I want to get drunk at the last Nova.
I'm impressed. That is the first intelligent thing you have said this entire time, Mathis. Since you two seem so eager to move forward, let's get to your next job. Pack your cold weather gear, Rooks. Where we are going, you're going to need it.
Oh, God, don't tell me you're dragging him down to Suvarall for another one of your little initiation runs. 10 Johns to the surface, 12 dead Rooks. You'd think by now you would have given up on that goddamn campfire story.
Crix's legacy is no story, Neva. We've got fresh eyes in the fleet. And if these two want to impress, they're going to help me search those ruins.
I hope you're right, Dale. That new code we grabbed for the lot cost us a ton of credits. And a decent captain.
This initiation, as Neva calls it, is your chance to see where it all began. On Suvorov with Jasper Crix. Crix led the riots that gave birth to the Crimson Fleet. And if his legacy is still out there, we're going to be the ones to find it. Before Crix left the fleet, he left a message talking about a major score. One that would set up the fleet to be a big player in the settled systems. Somewhere down the line, they started calling it Crix's legacy. And everyone who's tried to find it has wound up empty-handed, missing, or dead. If we're gonna beat those odds, we'll first need a lead. And I would wager we will find one on Suvorov.
Dale's leaving out the best part. That this whole search is based on a handful of words on a very old slate. Crix left a lot of big talk on that recording, and not a lot of facts. Some of us believe in it more than others.
Don't listen to her. When we get our hands on Crix's legacy, the fleet will be operating at a completely different level. We will become more than a match for UC Sysdef. Sounds like someone wants to get down to business.
I do.
Okay, enough discussion. We have got a lot of work to do. To that end, the next stop is the lock. I've had Jazz feed the coordinates into your ship's computer. Since Mathis doesn't have a ship, he's going to ride with me. I'll see you down there, Rook. Don't keep me waiting.
If I had a billion crest, I'd run my own city, like Bayou. Except in my town.
Never do a job unprepared. You need supplies, you hit up.
I don't know about you, but I think the welcome sign really lends itself to the alluring charm of this star station. There's something I need to talk to you about. Can I help?
No?
Soon, everyone.
Alright, let's just see what this is about.
Alright, let's
We've been recording for quite some time.
just something I'd like to discuss.
What do you need to discuss? Here, talk to me, Sarah.
Remember our last conversation when you told me the artifacts made your mind and body feel out of sync?
Okay.
Well, it got me thinking. So I dove into our archives and started looking through Constellation's older journal entries. Just because I wasn't familiar with the experience you described, doesn't mean the same might have been true for my predecessor.
I never mentioned purchasing before. I'd like to discuss with you later. Or any of the alternatives.
Really? I'm surprised that I haven't. After reading those journals, all of the pleasant memories of my time spent with Aja just started flooding back.
It's like we're making the good memories our own. She must be an amazing person.
She absolutely was. Aja was the one that taught me the ropes at Constellation and took me under her wing as her protege.
Maybe she's trying to keep around the rookie. The rookie being paired with the chair sounds awfully familiar. Being paired with the boss must be quite an honor.
Now that you mention it, you're probably right. Either way, we logged quite a few interesting discoveries together. Honestly, it wasn't so much what Aja and I discovered in our travels. It was the journey that was memorable. Exactly. For me, it was all about the quieter moments. There was nothing quite like sitting back and watching space bend while listening to Aja spin vivid stories to fill the time. Oh, I find that sort of cozy isolation the best way to really get to know someone.
Since I'm gunning for your position? I take it I'm the protege in this journey.
At this point, I'd say you've graduated from protege and moved up the ladder. A bit. You know, all this talk about Aja reminds me that my time with her was a gift. I miss her dearly.
Oh, is she, dead?
No, she retired. Living on Porima 2 now, I think. Come to think of it, if we're ever out that far, perhaps we could pay her a visit, and I could make proper introductions.
I'll do the best to make our journey as pleasant. I don't know, she sounds like a tough act to follow. Well, hopefully I'm a suitable substitute. Are you visiting Aja now? Such a good idea.
Well, I don't expect you to be a carbon copy of Aja. Just be yourself. You see, it's clear that we share the same hunger to discover what's out there. And that, well, that's what intrigues me about you.
Well, you certainly have me all figured out. Flirt. If you're wrong, I don't think it's fine.
Good. Then we're both on the same page. Anyway, that's all I had to discuss for now, so if you'd point the way, we can continue our journey.
Okay. So I'm actually gonna end it there. I wanted to get a little bit more action in. Like I was gonna go ahead with this with this part of the mission for this like the path that we're on right now. I kind of just fell into this, and it was more or less like it was just a lot of talking. But I mean, I saw that once I stole that, I saw that I had a bounty. I didn't know where to pay it. I thought it would just come up eventually. It reminded me of Red Dead Redemption, actually. Although it's not because I would steal something in Red Dead Redemption. But, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should have... There was an option just to pay it. I should have just paid it with him just so I could continue on. I really wanted to go to that nest, but maybe next time we will. I might... I don't think it matters if I go off course from this. We'll see what happens. Like, if I change my mission to just go back to that nest one, we'll just see what happens. I don't know. It's all up in the air right now. But, I mean, I hope you guys enjoyed this anyways. And, yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye for now.